The Goal by Eliyahu M. Goldratt. Comprehensive Summary. Introduction. The Goal by Eliyahu M. Goldratt is a business novel that introduces the theory of constraints, a systematic approach to improving productivity and efficiency. The book presents its ideas through a fictional narrative, making complex operational management concepts more accessible. Overview of the book. The story follows Alex Rogo, a plant manager tasked with turning around an underperforming factory. With the help of his mentor Jonah, Alex learns to identify bottlenecks, optimize workflow, and implement continuous improvement strategies based on the theory of constraints. Key concepts in the Goal. 1. The theory of constraints. Goldratt's central idea in the Goal is the theory of constraints, TIOC, which states that any system is limited by its weakest link, the constraint. Identifying and managing constraints is the key to improving efficiency and productivity. Key steps in applying TOC. Identify the constraint. Determine the bottleneck or limiting factor in the system. Exploit the constraint. Maximize the efficiency of the constraint by eliminating downtime and inefficiencies. Subordinate everything else. Align all processes to support the constraint without overloading it. Elevate the constraint. Increase capacity or resources if needed to remove the constraint. Repeat the process. Once a constraint is resolved, identify and address the next one. Second, bottleneck management. A bottleneck is a resource or process that limits the overall system's output. Goldratt emphasizes that improving efficiency elsewhere in the system is pointless if the bottleneck remains unresolved. Strategies for managing bottlenecks. Prioritize workflows. Ensure that bottlenecks are always working on high-priority tasks. Reduce downtime. Minimize idle time by ensuring a steady flow of work. Improve process efficiency. Streamline operations to reduce delays. Increase capacity. If necessary, add resources or automate tasks to expand output. Balance workloads. Distribute work to prevent bottlenecks from forming in other areas. 3. The role of throughput, inventory, and operating expense. Goldratt introduces 3 key performance metrics that determine a business's efficiency and profitability. Throughput, the rate at which the system generates money through sales. Inventory, the money invested in purchasing things that will eventually be sold. Operating expense, the money spent to turn inventory into throughput. To improve business performance, the goal should be to increase throughput, reduce inventory, and minimize operating expenses. Traditional cost-cutting measures that reduce operating expenses without improving throughput often backfire, leading to inefficiencies. 4. The drum buffer rope, DBR system. Goldratt introduces the drum buffer rope DBR system as a scheduling methodology to manage production based on constraints. How DBR works. Drum, pacing process. The constraint, bottleneck, sets the pace for the entire system. Buffer, safety margin. A time buffer ensures that the constraint never runs out of work. Rope, synchronization mechanism. Ensures that upstream processes release work only when needed, preventing overproduction. This approach prevents excessive work in progress WIP inventory and ensures efficient resource allocation. 5. Continuous improvement and the 5 focusing steps. Goldratt emphasizes that improvement is an ongoing process. Businesses must continuously analyze and optimize their operations by following the 5 focusing steps of the theory of constraints, TOC. The 5 focusing steps. 1. Identify the constraint. Determine the bottleneck that limits the system's performance. 2. Exploit the constraint. Ensure the constraint operates at maximum efficiency with minimal downtime. 3. Subordinate. Everything else. Adjust other processes to support the constraint. 4. Elevate the constraint. Invest in expanding capacity if necessary. 5. Repeat the process. Once a constraint is resolved, identify the next limiting factor and restart the cycle. 6. Real-world applications of the goal. The principles of the goal extend beyond manufacturing and can be applied to various industries, including healthcare, technology, and service businesses. Organizations that adopt the theory of constraints, TOC, experience significant improvements in efficiency and profitability. Examples of TOC applications: manufacturing, reducing production bottlenecks to optimize output; supply chain management, managing logistics to prevent excess inventory and delays; software development, streamlining development cycles by eliminating process constraints; retail and e-commerce, using data analytics to enhance product availability and order fulfillment; healthcare, improving patient flow and resource allocation in hospitals. 7. The human element in process improvement. One of the key takeaways from the goal is that process improvement is not just about systems and numbers, it is about people. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of leadership, teamwork, and employee engagement in achieving sustainable efficiency. Ways to incorporate the human element in process improvement. Encourage open communication. Create an environment where employees can share ideas and concerns. Empower employees. Give workers the autonomy to optimize their own tasks. Foster a problem-solving culture. Train teams to identify inefficiencies and propose solutions. Recognize and reward improvements. Celebrate small wins to maintain motivation. Develop leadership skills. Strong leadership ensures effective implementation of TOC principles. 8. Overcoming resistance to change. Implementing the theory of constraints often requires significant changes in organizational processes, which can be met with resistance from employees and management. Goldratt highlights the importance of effective change management. Strategies to overcome resistance. Educate and explain the why. Help employees understand the benefits of TOC. Start small and show. Quick wins. Demonstrate early success to build confidence. Engage stakeholders. Early, involve key personnel in the decision-making process. Provide training and support. Equip employees with the skills to adapt to changes. Monitor and adjust. Gather feedback and refine strategies based on employee concerns. 9. Measuring success with key performance indicators, KPIs. Goldratt emphasizes that improving efficiency is meaningless without measurable results. Organizations must track the right key performance indicators, KPIs, to determine whether improvements are actually leading to success. Key metrics to measure performance. Throughput rate, the speed at which a system produces finished goods or services. Inventory, turnover, how quickly inventory is converted into revenue. Cycle time, the time it takes for a product or service to move through a system. Resource utilization, the efficiency of machines, employees, and systems. Customer satisfaction, feedback and reviews from customers to gauge service and product quality. 10. The goal's influence on modern business management. Since its publication, the goal has had a lasting impact on business management and operational efficiency. Many modern business philosophies, including lean manufacturing, Six Sigma, and Agile, incorporate principles from Goldratt's theory of constraints. How TOC has shaped modern business practices. Lean manufacturing focuses on eliminating waste and optimizing processes. Six Sigma uses data-driven approaches to minimize defects and maximize quality. Agile project management emphasizes flexibility and continuous improvement in workflows. Supply chain optimization enhances logistics and resource management to improve delivery efficiency. Service industry improvements helps companies streamline operations in healthcare, banking, and customer service. 11th, applying the goal's lessons to personal productivity. While the goal focuses on business and manufacturing efficiency, its principles can also be applied to personal productivity. Individuals can use the theory of constraints to identify and remove obstacles that prevent them from achieving their goals. How to apply TOC to personal productivity. Identify your bottlenecks. Determine which tasks slow down progress. Prioritize tasks that drive results. Focus on high-impact activities. Minimize distractions. Remove inefficiencies in daily routines. Optimize energy levels. Work on high-priority tasks when energy is highest. Continuously improve. Regularly review and refine productivity habits. 12. The long-term impact of the goal. Goldratt's The Goal is more than just a book on business operations. It's a philosophy that challenges conventional thinking about efficiency, bottlenecks, and continuous improvement. Its principles have influenced industries worldwide and continue to be relevant in modern business. Key takeaways for long-term success. Always identify constraints. Efficiency starts with understanding bottlenecks. Measure what matters. Track the right KP is to ensure improvement. People drive change. Success is built on collaboration and leadership. Continuous improvement never stops. There is always another constraint to optimize. Apply TOC beyond business. Personal and professional growth benefit from TOC principles. 13. Lessons from Jonah, a guide to problem solving. One of the most influential characters in The Goal is Jonah, the mentor who guides Alex Rogo through the process of improving his factory. Jonah's teachings emphasize critical thinking, problem solving, and continuous learning. Key lessons from Jonah. Ask the right questions. Problems are solved by asking insightful questions. Think in terms of systems. Look at the entire process, not just individual components. Challenge traditional thinking. Don't accept inefficiencies as unchangeable. Focus on constraints. First, optimizing non-bottleneck processes is a waste of resources. Use data, not assumptions. Make decisions based on measurable performance metrics. 14. Final reflections. The goal's lasting impact. The goal revolutionized how businesses approach efficiency, continuous improvement, and constraint management. Its principles are widely adopted in industries ranging from manufacturing to project management, software development, and even healthcare. Final actionable takeaways. Adopt a constraint. First mindset. Always identify and address the limiting factor. Streamline workflows for maximum efficiency. Focus on high-impact processes. Foster a culture of continuous improvement. Encourage learning and adaptation. Apply TOC to all areas of life. Whether in business, productivity, or relationships, TOC principles drive success. Never stop optimizing. The pursuit of efficiency is an ongoing journey.